Now this is where, okay, you see. Now, KCPD allowed their buddies to be on the other side of this trespass chain. So we're going to see how they act when we have protesters that have signs up. Okay, gosh, you know, I've got to speed up. Hey, hey. Okay, so I'm crossing against them. Okay, shout out everybody that is tuning in. I haven't been live at a protest in a while, and so we are here. This is the 16th week of protests in front of Kansas City Police Department. It is one of the two sustained protests in the KC Metro, one being in Johnson County by Miller Dream, and this is the KCPD. This is the KCPD protest. It always starts off at headquarters. And we're going down to the Justice Center. Whoa, shit. People are barreling through here. Well, here we go. Okay. This is the 16th week that people have showed up in solidarity with you. You may not realize that Black Lives Matter wants to dismantle the industrial prison complex that is locking you up in a cage like an animal. And so there is a reason we are here. Because Angela Davis said that you and all people that are locked up with you, I don't care if you can hear me or not, but if you know that people are in there, tell them they are equal partners in this revolution with us. We aren't marching to make you a beneficiary. We are out here marching because we know that you are in there and you are doing everything in your power to resist. You can resist by encouraging your fellow inmates to pick up a book, to go to the library and share the knowledge of police abolition with them. You can encourage your comrades to research their cases and to write up every single correctional officer violating any rule. This is Attorney Stacey Shaw, and I'm telling you to go to the law library, which you have a right to do, and start investigating the correctional officers right here in the Jackson County Correctional Facility. And so every week that we are down here, we are going to be encouraging you to resist. We are going to be encouraging you to change this jail caging system from the inside and holding these correctional officers accountable for their misconduct. We know that they have treated you with cruelty. We know they have treated you with disrespect. We know that they have violated your fundamental and human and civil rights. And we want you to blow the whistle. We want you to make sure that you get every single one of them written up if they are not treating you with the same dignity that they would treat the mayor. We will be back next Friday for you. We will be back to encourage you and to continue your resistance, because you are our equal partners in this revolution to dismantle this system. Oh yeah, y'all don't want us to start activating the people in this building. Y'all don't want us to start activating the people down at 1300 Cherry. Y'all are not ready for that, baby. I see you right there, hanging on the window. We see you. We see you. We're here for you. I see you in the window. You're matter. You have not been forgotten. I'm sorry to understand you, but we will not. We are not giving up. We see you.
We're out here fighting for you. You're innocent until proven guilty. It's not the other way around.
Free our people! Free our people! Free our people!
Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Free our people! Are we going to be here at 7 o'clock? Do you guys march here at 7 o'clock? So we need to make sure they expect us.
Okay.
At 7 o'clock. We're going to be right here. It's fire.
And I think that it's really monumental that he's saying here right now, especially when we're talking about abolition. Because he says people that are prisoners in this institution right here, they don't want reform. They don't want flash screen TVs. They don't want daycare for their kids. They want out. They want out.
Yeah.
They don't want reform. They want out.
Yeah. They want out.
They want out.
They want, yes.
They want to be able to go home to their kids.
Period.
So let them out.
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 Free our people.
your comrades matter. That you are a valued member, a king and a queen in America. They can never take that away from you. They can never take your dignity away from you. They cannot take your voice away from you. We are standing in solidarity with our brothers and sisters who are victims of systemic racism, of white supremacy, of the prison industrial complex. We are tired of you locking our brothers and sisters in cages for profit. We will not tolerate you treating them like they are second-class citizens, when in America they are assumed to be innocent until tried by a jury of their peers. We stand as partners with you in this resistance. We are here showing you that we have not forgotten about you, that we have 16 weeks of sustained protest, of sustained resistance, saying that we will dismantle the prison industrial complex. We will create communities that you deserve to live in. We will keep marching until you come home to your families, until you rejoin us in the community. We will never, ever give up on you. Every Friday at 7 o'clock, every Friday, you will hear us shouting, expect us. And until you hear us again, we want you to continue your resistance. We want you to start writing up these correctional officers. We want you to start exposing the corruption that has created this cage that they have you locked like animals in. Continue to resist, continue to report, and continue to have hope. Because even in your condition, even if they have taken your liberty, they can never take your hope. They cannot rob you of your future. And no matter how long it takes for your resistance to guarantee your freedom, we will continue fighting with you as equal partners. Not above, not below, but as equal partners in your liberation. God bless you. Black Lives Matter. Your life matters. 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 Abolish the police. Abolish these cages. Abolish these cages. Abolish these cages. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Their lives matter. They're not criminals. They're not criminals. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Abolish the police. Abolish the police. Free our brethren. Free our sisters. Free our brothers. Free our sisters. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our city. Our streets. Fire Rick Smith. Fire Rick Smith. Fire Rick Smith. What are the demands today from today's action, 16th week?
The same thing that we've been talking about from the beginning, that yet and still none of the police in charge, none of the chief, deputy chief, none of the board of police commissioners are talking about. That we have a vulturous killer at the head. And until that culture is changed, of firing Rick Smith, we have no hope.
Right now, man, we're going down 13th and Locust. You heard speeches. I'm today talking about abolition. A lot of people ask me, what is abolition? Why are you trying to abolish the police? We need to be safe. The center of police of abolition talks about creating communities like Leawood. Leawood is living in police abolition. Creating communities that do not require the police. The militarized occupation of black and brown communities. That is what abolition is. And so when people are saying, hey, we need police to feel safe, ask the people in Leawood if they need their police department to make them feel safe. If you're living in a $2 million house, all of your neighbors are living in $2 million houses. Everyone has good jobs. No one has a reason to steal or be violent. You feel safe. So it's really important for us to understand what we are saying, what is going to be required of political leadership. Right now, Kathy Dean, we want you to call for the vote. We want you to call for the vote on September 29th. There is no question about what is being required of you to call for the vote to terminate Rick Smith and to vote to fire Rick Smith. Two things. Kathy Dean. We said to call for the vote and to vote to terminate Chief Rick Smith on September 29th. And I'm going to be there to welcome you with open arms once you comply with our request. Because right now, we have a lot of advocacy that's focused on social media. And we're really being very gentle. We're saying, please. We are not using, any way to hold people accountable. We're not even asking for you to unseat yourself, Kathy Dean. All we're asking for is for you to terminate Chief Smith. We're not asking you to resign. We're not doing anything that is not reasonable. But Kathy Dean, we do need you to make sure. We do need you to make sure that you are voting to terminate Rick Smith on September 29th. If you want to get involved, but you can't be out here in person, you can email the Board of Police Commissioners. You can see the email address right there. Make sure that you have subject for public comment, terminate Chief Rick Smith. And you can write any reason why you want Chief Rick Smith terminated. Maybe because he upholds racist policies. Maybe because he is not holding the officer that killed Terrence Bridges accountable, who later smashed a 15-year-old's face in the concrete and forced his teeth out. I mean, there are so many things that you could be talking about why Chief Rick Smith needs to be fired. And so, you know what? Okay. So you know what? Right now, I'm going to give a shout out to Operation Liberation. That is.
Just pausing for a minute. I want to bring something very important to light, and you may or may not have seen.
Hey, John Brooks, Don Carter, Gwendolyn Farmer, B.K. Myers.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed. What that means is that Trump will be appointing a Supreme Court justice.
Not if we don't vote him out.
He'll actually have to appoint before we do. But that's all the more
You have got to be shitting me.
Because if we don't get
Damn,
him out,
I was just thinking about
and
that.
he's gonna have a justice
Even though
that
they
he's
stopped
appointed,
Obama from appointing one for over a year,
it's
but you know
so
he's going to
important
sneak it in the last month.
that
You know
I've said to Ryan, didn't I say to you, I
Hi.
don't care if you never vote in the presidential election again, I'll take that back. Because we absolutely have to show up in strength
Okay.
and numbers this time. Because
This is real.
when he appoints a judge,
Even as a lawyer,
it's
I
gonna be a
learned
mini
so
free
much.
of
I'm not
who
a
he
constitutional
is.
lawyer. I'm not a civil rights
So we
lawyer.
have
I'm a
to
civil rights
unlock
activist,
ourselves.
but a family lawyer.
Ruth dying
Ruth could not hold on.
is with
Now,
no move.
We have
So
a
we
very
have to
big
make sure
issue
we vote.
that we are going to have a Republican conservative nominee
Like your life depends on it.
for Supreme Court justice, and that will be one of the things that, and I'm gonna vet that. I'm gonna Google that to make sure that that's right. I'm gonna do some research to make sure that President Trump is going to be required to appoint it before he leaves. Appoint a new Supreme Court justice. And so a lot of people are asking, well, what do we do? What do we do? Activism. Activism is so important because no matter who is in office, no matter who is in political leadership, we have to hold them accountable. We have to hold them accountable, and how we do that is not only voting, because voting only comes around every so often, but what we do need to do is we need to be out in these streets. We need to be emailing people. Huh?
I'm sorry, I've just hijacked Stacey's live. I've just hijacked Stacey's live, y'all.
Oh, hi.
Because she's got to do some real quick training before we go into these spaces.
Okay. My name is Stacey Shaw. I am a member of Liberty Lawyers, and I'm here. Actually, I should be a better Liberty lawyer because usually we have an independent attorney that is not a part of the protest that's here today. That's here at every action. But this is very important. We always have attorneys on call. Even if I get arrested, there are several attorneys standing right behind me that are going to be representing protesters absolutely pro bono. That means we never charge attorney's fees. We never ask you for litigation expenses. Liberty Lawyers, in partnership with Operation Liberation, have been raising money for litigation expenses since May. And so you do not have to be afraid to be an activist in Kansas City. Every single person that is arrested while protesting in this movement for Black liberation automatically has a lawyer. Automatically. So when you get arrested, even though you have the bail number, when you get arrested, it's very important that we have your name and your date of birth, because we are sending the bail fund for you. Okay? So even if you don't write the bail number down on your arm, which is important, someone who is not getting arrested, and usually we have official witnesses, but we also have ACLU legal observers. Make sure that they have your name and your date of birth. That's very important because that's how we can find you if you get arrested. We're going to do a chant real quick. When I say who has bail money, you're going to reply, I do. Who got bail money?
I do.
Who got bail money?
I do.
Because that's real. We have bail money. And we're not playing with that. The two most effective weapons that the police have against us are fear and confusion. But fear by leaps and bounds. They were arresting people on the plaza and told them they better not catch them back at a protest. And you saw thousands of people, a lot of them I personally have represented as a lawyer after they got arrested. They said, Stacey, I'm not going back because they told me they're going to be looking for me and they're going to arrest me. And because the police instilled that fear in them, we saw our numbers go from thousands of people to hundreds of people to 50 people.
That ain't right.
But the 50 people that we got right here, they ain't afraid of cops. Who is afraid of cops? Not me.
Not me.
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me.
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me.
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me.
Because the cops know better than to try to kill us. And that's the only thing they got holding over us right now. I had a meeting with 7 lawyers, and I have a standing meeting every Friday with lawyers that are doing nothing but advocating for you right now. And so when you get arrested, you want to make sure that you call out the lawyer's name who's representing you. Today, the lawyer on call is Stacey Shaw, so I'm not going to get arrested, okay? So if you do get arrested, you're going to say, I want to talk to my lawyer. So if you get the cuffs put on you, do not resist. If you see me get arrested, I always go immediately into the cuffs and I walk to the paddy wagon with my head held high. Every single time. And so you do not resist, you do not call out for help, you get in those cuffs and you walk to that paddy wagon with your head held high because you are out here fighting for something you believe in. And there's a lot of people that aren't willing to put it on the line. They're not willing to put it on the line for their brothers and sisters, for the people in their community. They're not willing to give up their comfort. They're not willing to risk going to jail. They're not willing to risk losing their job. They're not willing to risk anything for what they believe in.
That ain't right.
Because a lot of people don't realize we are out here fighting for black liberation. And you say, you know what? I didn't know we're fighting for black liberation. I thought I came here to advocate for Black Lives Matter. Well, guess what? Being safe from a police officer's bullet is only survival. And we're not out here in the heat. We're not out here in the cold. We're not out in the streets for 16 weeks just fighting to survive. That's not a good use of my time. That's not a good use of your time. We are out here for liberation because black liberation is central to the liberation of all people. White supremacy has created capitalism, has crushed people under the boot of capitalism.
Literally.
People that are brilliant, having to work 2 and 3 jobs just to survive. White supremacy created that. White supremacy created the prison industrial complex that makes money off of locking people in cages. And we cannot dismantle white supremacy until we get to the root. So that's why we talk about black liberation. Because black people built a country while they were in trains, while they were property. And so until we liberate those people, none of us can truly be liberated. And so when you get arrested, understand what you are being arrested for. Because a lot of people make money off of white supremacy. A lot of people make money off the bodies of our brothers and sisters down at 1300 Cherry. A lot of people make money by making sure that we don't have a livable working wage in this country. That is why we are willing to go to jail. We're not willing to go to jail over a hashtag. We're not willing to go to jail over a fad. We are out here risking prison, risking jail, risking rubber bullets and mace and tear gas. We're not out here to be cute. We are marching week after week to liberate ourselves. We're marching week after week to liberate the people that we love. arrested, you hold your head up high. When you get arrested, you know somebody's coming for you. Because we do jail support until all of our comrades get out. We camp outside. It doesn't matter if it's 6 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours. We spent the night waiting for our comrades to get out of a cage. And there is nothing that the police can do to break you. So if you get arrested, you ask for your lawyer. I want to talk to my lawyer, Stacey Shaw. She's calling for me. I want to talk to my lawyer. It's one of the Liberty lawyers. They're going to be calling for me. And we are coming for you. And we will not abandon you. Just like we've been out here 16 weeks, Winnie and Steve have not missed a week. Have not missed any resistance in 16 weeks. Because we have not forgotten our brothers and sisters. So when you get arrested, who do you call for?
My lawyer, Stacey Shaw.
You call for your lawyer. You call for your lawyer. And then when you get a call, because you may not get a call in the first 6 hours. Whenever you get a call, you call the bill number. But if you gave your name and your date of birth, if you gave your name and your date of birth to the legal observers or to me, if we have your name and date of birth, we got the bail people waiting on you. They'll get there before you do. And so, who's afraid of the cops?
Not me.
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 Who got bail money? Who got bail money? Who got bail money? Who's afraid of the
I just had the arthritis made me have to sit down. Yep.
Who's afraid of the cops? Who's afraid of the cops? Okay, we're gonna do something real bit.
You done? Yeah, just the arthritis. I'm good.
Howdy, 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 ho.
Howdy, howdy, howdy,
These
ho.
racist cops have got to go.
Racist cops have got to
If
go.
we don't get some justice now,
We don't get some justice now.
we're gonna shut it all down.
We're gonna shut it all down.
These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get our justice now,
If we don't get our justice
we're
now,
gonna shut it all
we're
down.
gonna shut it all down.
Hardy, 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 ho.
Hardy, 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 ho.
These racist cops have got to go.
These racist cops have got to go.
If we don't get some justice now,
We don't get some justice now.
we're gonna shut it all down.
We're gonna shut it all down.
Hardy, 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 ho.
Hardy, 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 ho.
These racist cops have got to go.
These racist cops have got to go.
If we don't get some justice now,
We don't get some justice now.
we're gonna shut it all down.
Shut it all down.
We're gonna shut it all down.
We gotta shut it all down.
We're gonna shut it all
We
down.
gotta shut it all down.
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
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 hidey, 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 ho.
Hardy, 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 ho.
These racist cops have got to go.
Racist cops have got to go.
If we don't get some justice now,
We don't get some justice now.
we're gonna shut it all down.
Gonna shut it all
We're
down.
gonna shut it all down.
Gonna shut it all down.
No justice.
He's got some set
No
stuff we do
justice.
inside.
No justice.
He's got some set things that we say inside, so we specifically fired Rick Smith is like the main thing.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Okay.
No justice!
This is going to be a, okay. Now this part is a little bit more dangerous, guys. Okay. So every Friday, we come in. Make sure you are sharing. Make sure you are sharing this. And you guys right now are the witnesses. Make sure you start sharing. You need to be sharing this video right now. You need to be sharing this video because you are a witness as to what's happening right now. Make sure you have this on your timeline.
Justin here, looking at what the Braves are doing. Offensively, third in their league in tackles, second in runs, third in home runs, first in OPS. That's radio sites. Since losing Kansas City in the OC, his wife Beth. He just threw the fastball right back here. That's his first strikeout. Who calls it districts? We'll show you that game. You're on the lead, you're going ahead. I'm not anyone who's never done it. What's that? Fastball. It's fun here. Almost single in one kind of first. Jeff Joko ground into a ground ball.
Chief Rick Smith has got to go. Chief Rick Smith has got to go.
Some of their young
We are here to inconvenience you.
in the game let it go.
The Kansas City Police Department are murderers. They're killing black and brown people. You need to know that Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Chief Rick Smith has got to go. He is harboring murderers. He is taking up for killing police.
Who's their best hitter? He's headed down here.
Has got to
Big
go.
drop off offensively from last year. Fountain.
Got to go.
Chief Rick Smith
has got to go. Chief Rick Smith has got to go. Chief Rick Smith has got to go.
few seasons and
Has got to go.
Has got to go.
Smith has got to go.
here's Orlando Arcia.
For anyone that feels like this is an inconvenience, imagine how inconvenient it is to lose your life to police brutality. And as long as we sit here and stay complacent, Chief Rick Smith will continue to condone the murder and lynching of our real brothers and sisters. Is that right? Are we going to put up with that? Fire Rick Smith! Fire Rick Smith! Every day that we sit here, we're not doing something about it. We're sitting outside, out having fun, instead of fighting for our brothers and sisters in cages, or being laid out in the streets, and just fun. And as long as we're doing it, until we fight back. That's why we sing Fire Rick
That was their
Smith!
window. They got to the LCS and a wild card game. And you know, that's not bad. That's pretty good, really. But it just makes what the Royals did, Dave Glover, and Yost in 14-15. That won't miss
If you want to get it done, say something.
what the Royals had.
Come up to the headquarters.
Losing years leading up to that
We need the
first winning season in 2017. Fastball is swung on and missed, so Danny Duffy was all business in the second inning with 3 strikeouts. Oh, yeah. Nice spot.
We have police right here in Kansas City. It is brutalizing.
He makes us feel like we're worth protecting.
If you want to get involved, you can email bopc@kcpd.org. You can email the Board of Police Commissioners with the subject line, "For public comment, terminate Rick Smith." And then your advocacy will reach the decision makers directly. So you don't have to march with us. All you have to do is send an email to the Board of Police Commissioners. You can Google it right now and demand the termination of Rick Smith on September 29th.
Which is better, the Honda Pilot or the Toyota Highlander? According to U.S. News and World Report, the 2021 Pilot beats the 2020 Highlander. The Honda Pilot has better handling, roomier seats.
Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your advocacy. Even if you are sharing this and you're outraged that we had to interrupt your dinner to get justice for your community, for your brothers and sisters, for your neighbors. We were forced to come here and talk to you today. And so if we are out here, we appreciate you sending that email, you making that phone call, you sharing our Facebook posts, so we don't have to come back here and march anymore. So if you want to share that email, raise your hand. Who's going to email? Raise your hand if you're going to send an email. Right here, are you going to send an email? Okay, we got people right now that are activists. Okay, we're going to take to the streets. Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Little babies are coming. Okay, it's really easy for you to become involved. You don't even have to march if you don't want to. Make sure that you donate to the bail fund. Make sure that you can send that email, BOPC, Board of Police Commissioners at KCPD.org, and with subject line, for public comment, terminate Chief Rick Smith. So it's really important, even if you can't be out here with us tonight, and I know it's a risk. Trust me, I don't like protesting, but I don't have a choice. So because I don't have a choice, we've got to be out here until we get justice. Until we get justice, we have to stay out in the streets.
Justice! Now! Shut it down!
Well?
Shut it down! Shut it down!
How are they doing that? What are they waiting for? I think they're checking on that. We got you? Is that everybody?
I think she dropped something.
Okay. We got everybody up? It is so shameful that we are forced to march in the streets and yell because the Board of Police Commissioners does not have the courage to do what is right and fire Rick Smith. There are plenty of people that could take his job.
Rick Smith actually...
Smith puts officers back to duty after they have knee kicked a handcuffed 15-year-old so hard in the back of the head that they knocked out his front teeth. At the same incident, the officer that shot and killed Terrence Bridges without advance warning was there, and the prosecuting attorney filed charges. But Rick Smith's power is too great because there's a state statute that he can say, I unsubstantiate your charges. So right now we have Officer Piper that is out on the street still killing people without warning. Fire Rick Smith.
Line up.
Today, I know this is an inconvenience, but it's a moment of education. Because we are socialized, meaning from the time we are born. I grew up in a Catholic family. I was taught to be obedient. And sometimes we are obedient even in the face of injustice, even in the face of oppression. And so some people may say that this moment is inconveniencing you. But we have been out here for 16 weeks straight. We've never taken a week off because there are people who deserve justice, who went out one night, who went to Power and Light to have a good time with their friends and their family, and they never came back. Brian Stokes, Cameron Lamb, Terrence Bridges, people love them. People are waiting for them to come home. Donnie Sanders is a man that people love. And we're out here marching because we do not want that same injustice, that same tragedy to be visited upon your family. People don't realize that police brutality is not just affecting black and brown people. Jessica Jones was a white woman.
John Albers.
John Albers. Anthony Bruno, who was a Kansas City firefighter who was murdered by the police on his wedding night. In Kansas City. And we are marching because the political leadership, the administrative leadership, Chief Rick Smith, has allowed these atrocities to go on unchecked.
Thank you, sir.
It doesn't matter if you've been on the streets for 15 minutes or 15 years. Today, you are part of this revolution. White supremacy thrives on violence and complacency. If you are with us and you are an anti-racist, all you have to do is clap your hands. If you are in this movement for anti-racism, go ahead and clap your hands. We have some revolutionaries in the house tonight. Hey! We have some revolutionaries in the house tonight. Hey! So we're going to allow you to continue to enjoy the fellowship that you are blessed with. Because the fact that you survived a police bullet, because you were in the right place at the right time to be able to go home to your family. You weren't at the wrong place and the wrong time, like Anthony Bruno. You weren't at the wrong place at the wrong time, like Ryan Stokes or Cameron Lamb or Terrence Bridges or Donnie Sanders.
Say their name!
We're lucky enough to go home to your families every single night. That is a privilege. What will you do with that privilege? Donnie Sanders, say his name.
Donnie Sanders!
Terrence Bridges, say his name.
Terrence Bridges!
Cameron Lamb, say his name.
Cameron Lamb!
Ryan Stokes, say his name.
Ryan Stokes!
These are just a few of the names that we march for every single week. John Albert, say his name.
John Albert!
John is dead today because they did a wellness check. Does everybody know what a wellness check is? Can I see a show of hands if you know what a wellness check is? The police came to his house because he had suicidal conversation. His friends were scared, and they deemed the vehicle he was sitting in as something that was going to harm them. So they shot him twice just because he was in a van. And then after they shot him, he lost control. So they shot him 13 more times. Our police departments have mental health issues. We need your help to change the culture. We need your help. We know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed on today. But if we cannot have someone that believes in justice for everybody replace her, then we are doomed. And that's not just black people that are doomed. We as people are doomed. We have to change the culture of policing. So don't get scared when people say defund the police, because what we mean is refund mental health care. Refund.
Period.
Refund job training. That's what, when you hear defund the police, I need you to understand that ain't talking about just taking the money away and all of a sudden they're gone. We're talking about fixing the mental health issues in this country that never get discussed. So please, when your friends talk about how radical we are, that we want to defund the police, please share. Thank you.
I am a revolutionary.
I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. Ho, ho. Chief Rick Smith has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Chief Rick Smith has got to go. Chief Rick Smith has got to go.
Can I get you to say it one time on your mic? Can I get you to say it one time on your mic? Chief Rick Smith has got to go.
Chief Rick Smith has got to go.
Hey, hey!
That's right.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
I need 2 people
Now!
back here. I need 2 people back here.
No, baby, you fine. I'm coming to protect you. You stay with me.
I need 2 people back here. Keep going. But we can't have someone with the baby at the back of the line. So let's just make sure we make space for everybody to be included. Keep going. We good? Go, go.
Our streets!
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! No peace! No peace! Police! No peace! Police! No peace! No peace!
Down this way, I work down here. So I figured I'd join in before I had to.
How are you, dude?
I'm good.
It's been forever.
No, I've been pretty much barely trying to stay afloat.
You know what? We need your security training. Let me get your phone number.
We met before.
Oh, yeah, just, we know each other. Okay. I'm gonna have you type it in because I'm on live, okay? Oh shit.
Fire Rick Smith! Fire Rick Smith! Fire Rick Smith! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! Black Lives Matter! 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 Fire Rick Smith! Fire Rick Smith! Fire Rick
I'll
Smith!
send you a text with all the info.
Fire Rick Smith!
Oh, you can just do Kai, KY.
No peace! No peace! No peace! Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Finally ready to let us get things moving in your neck of the woods?
What's that?
I said, you ready to let us get things moving in your neck of the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I know before we were kind of waiting a little bit. How are you feeling?
Just the other day, I saw pretty much the entire Trump thing on the sidewalk in Independence and stuff. And I was like, all right, cool. It's finally out here. Let's go.
It's time. All right. We'll get it set up. We can start.
guess on probably weekends.
Yeah. We can, if you can let me know what you think would be ideal spots, we can map out some routes and get it done.
Black 12! Black 12! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
Black Lives Matter!
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Fuck the police! 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 Fuck the police!
Keep moving!
What are we doing? I missed you.
What do we want? 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12. Rick Smith! Fire 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 Rick Smith!
Fire Rick Smith!
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Our streets! Our streets! Ryan Stokes! Ryan Stokes! Ryan Stokes! Donnie Sanders! Donnie Sanders! Donnie Sanders! Cameron Lamb! Cameron Lamb! Cameron Lamb! Fire Chief Rick Smith! Fire Chief Rick Smith!
Fuck Quentin Lucas! Fuck Quentin Lucas! Period.
Fuck Quentin Lucas! Fuck Quentin Lucas! Our streets! Our streets! Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Who ain't afraid of cops?
You're not afraid of cops.
Who is afraid of cops? Not me! Who ain't afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops? Not me! Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who got bail money?
I do!
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 Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
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 Who got bail money?
I do!
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 Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
Who is afraid of cops? Not me. Who got bail money?
I do!
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 Who is afraid of cops?
Not me!
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 Hidey, 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 ho!
Howdy, 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 ho!
These racist cops have got to go!
These racist cops have got to go!
If we don't get some justice now,
If we don't get some justice now, We're gonna shut it all down. Howdy, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. Howdy, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. Howdy, 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 ho.
If we don't get some justice now,
If we don't get some justice now,
we're gonna shut it all down.
we're gonna shut it all down.
We're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. Howdy, 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 ho.
Howdy, 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 ho.
Racist cops have got to go. Racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, if we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. Howdy, 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 ho. Howdy, 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 ho. Racist cops have got to go. Racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, if we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. Howdy, 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 ho. Howdy, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. Racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. 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 Who is afraid of cops?
Not me.
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 Who got bail money?
I do.
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 Who got bail money?
I do. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. I love you. Howdy, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now. Howdy, 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 ho. These racist cops have got to go. If we don't get some justice now, we're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down. We're gonna shut it all down.
Blue lives kill. Blue lives kill.
Blue lives kill.
Blue lives kill.
Blue lives kill.
Blue lives kill.
So before we actually mob out, I need 2 allied volunteers. That's 1, 2. I'm assigning you guys to Steve and Brandon. The reason why is the last time that we were here, they actually used Cop Friendly to start conversations with us like nothing was wrong. Winifred and I actually had gone to tell the legal observers, we're good, you can leave. They were laying in ambush. And they actually told Stephen Wynn and myself more than once that if they had left, they were still going to follow them. So allies, I need you guys to follow Stephen Wynn. We might not be scared of cops, but to me that's a threat. That's a threat against their life.
It is.
And we cannot lose our strong people in this movement. So if you guys could please make sure you follow them home.
So what we need to start doing, is understand right here, when you're out there, something that me and Wayne have been doing, you know, and we don't even care if we're running late to an appointment or whatever. If we see a black or brown person pulled over to the side by a cop, we stop and we start recording.
Period.
Yeah.
You would be amazed at how those cops will start to act when they see somebody standing there, almost in their face, recording them. We have to start doing that. We can't just ride by, because that time that you ride by, it can end up being somebody on this board again. So we have to do our due diligence. And when you see something like that, you stop and you start filming the police. Because that's all we have. Because when you think about it in Kansas City, we don't have any cops on video doing anything.
Right. Not yet.
Not yet. But we need more people out there that's willing to film them. When you see them, when you see a black person pulled over or a brown person pulled over, stop. And you make sure that you film them and wait until they drive off, you know, safe. Or wait until they've been put into the wagon safe. You know, and there's no nonsense going on. We have to do that. You know, because, I mean, I understand that we live busy lives. But, hey, that appointment sometimes can wait because we might have saved your life just by standing there and filming the police.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everyone that came out today. Again, we're out here every Friday at 6 o'clock. And we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep on getting on their nerves. Because they still haven't heard what we're out here for. They still haven't heard. Because they're still worried about our flag being on this fucking concrete here. So they still haven't even heard the message. So we're going to jam it, we're going to ram it down their fucking throat, and we're going to keep coming out here. And then behind the scenes, we have people that's doing things to try to help, you know, progress and make some change here. So, again, I appreciate everybody for coming out here. And if anybody else has something to say, then, you know, we're going to get out.
I can say something just real quick. I serve!
Power!
I serve!
Power!
I serve!
Power!
First, I just want to give it up once again to Stephen Wynn, who really been fighting this fight, man, for 16 weeks straight. This is some real freedom fighters. It's our honor to even be in their presence, really. So I just want to thank both of you for really starting this tradition of resistance. I think it's super dope, and we got to continue to support them and support this movement. I also think it's important that, you know, for hundreds of years at this point, our people have been talking about the problem. And we know what the problem is. We know what the problem is. And now when we talk about defunding and when we talk about abolition, we're actually talking about solutions.
Right.
And I think that what the people lack right now is a common vision. There's a lot of different groups. I think the people lack a common vision, and I'm not even Christian, but the Bible says the people who lack a common vision will perish.
Right.
They say the people who lack a common vision will perish. And so I think that this exact moment that we are in, what Steve has highlighted, what Kai has highlighted, what a number of the other speakers have highlighted, is that this is our moral obligation right now to make sure that we continue taking action in this city. And that we show the people of Kansas City that the police station, the KCPD, is not about to have their foot on our neck for the rest of our lives. I need you to say police, abolish.
Police!
Abolish.
Police!
Abolish.
Police!
When I say fuck, you say 12. Fuck.
12!
Fuck.
12!
Fuck.
12!
I think a lot of people think that being a revolutionary means some type of violent characteristic. And we're not talking about violence when we come up here. A lot of times, being a revolutionary means you do your political education.
Yeah.
It means you're reading books on your own, learning about the history of the black radical tradition. A lot of people think that being a revolutionary is violent. Some of the most revolutionary people in history were nonviolent. Martin Luther King was nonviolent. Jesus was nonviolent. These are some of the most revolutionary thinkers in the history of our country and in the history of the world. And so I just want y'all to know that whenever Steve had y'all say earlier, I am a revolutionary, say I am a revolutionary.
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 got to know the gravity of the words that you're saying whenever you say you are revolutionary. And so make sure that whenever y'all leave here today, whenever you go back to the crib, and number one, first I want to thank y'all again for coming out here. But when you go back home, make sure that you're doing the political education, because the analysis is incredibly important. If you do not have a good analysis and understanding of what causes our oppression, we can begin to replicate the same forms of white supremacy, of colonialism, of patriarchy, of misogyny. We can continue to replicate these same systems in our own organizations, in our own societies, and we're never going to abolish them. So the last thing I want to leave y'all with is, say, fuck Chief Smith!
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 Fuck Quinn Lucas!
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 Power to the people!
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 All power to the people!
Power to the people!
All power to the people! Power! 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 Power!
Appreciate y'all, man.
One more thing. Sorry. Jessica, Joy. Come up here for a second. I just want to let you know, too, it hasn't just been me and Wynn here for 16 weeks. They started it all with us, too. Jessica and Joy. I want to give them a huge applause.
Jessica and Joey!
Woo! Everybody be safe. Don't get caught walking by yourself, please.
You want to go get it? You want to get it? Sure. Well, no, but you don't have to get out of the